live.
Alright, we live, people.
Hey, what's up, party people? My name is Ram.
I almost didn't live for a second there. I was like, I choked out of the water for a little bit.
Oh, well, don't do that.
Oh no, I'll be fine. Maybe I'll just hydrate with a little more water. Hopefully you get that feeling out there, but who knows? There we go. Guess something says like, you know, good soothing hydration like carbonated water.
Did you just say carbonated butter?
Carbon, find me.
Interesting.
That's a different thing.
Carbonated,
entirely.
dude. Carbonated butter. Are you ready?
That would just be so hot.
You've tried the best. Now try this.
You joke, but I wouldn't doubt somebody would try to find a way to do it.
Are you tired of your butter not be fizzly? New carbonated
You're
butter.
crazy. Ugh.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like, I've got some yellow liquid for your popcorn. It's fizzy.
It's spicy butter.
I
Oh,
tasted
God.
diabetes.
Good old spicy butter.
It's just like a Dr. Pepper. It's just like a Dr. Pepper bottle. The instant you open it, it just immediately goes fizzes everywhere.
Hey, don't diss Dr. Pepper like that.
I
No.
like Dr. Pepper, and that's true though.
He's dissing the bottles, which actually do. That's why you go cans, because cans don't do that to you unless you shake them.
You're not wrong.
I
Also,
used
can-
I
cans
used to
just
do
taste better
cans.
anyway.
I used to do cans, but in the long scheme of things, they were too expensive compared to what I normally drink.
I don't know if it picked up on the stream, me testing out a sound effect, but
Yeah, I should. Let's
I
have that.
don't know.
should be. Oh wait, damn it! The one I picked up is too big. It can only be 5 seconds long. Damn. Oh well.
Do you have nitro?
I don't.
If you had nitro, you could probably put a longer one.
Well, maybe some other time, but it's fine. I have what I need for tonight. I mean, it would have been better to have that other one, but the one I have works. Hopefully the boss don't care too much, but I'm sure he'll let me know.
Yeah.
So, how is everyone doing tonight before we get properly started? Ready? Sorry.
Today's been basically my Saturday, so basically a 3-day weekend, baby. Actually, it'd be more like a Saturday now. I think about it. Yeah, I don't know, Sunday, because
Nice.
I gotta go back in the field tomorrow. But yeah, it's just been dealing with pouring rain pretty much for the past week.
I love rain.
I had 2 evaluations and then also an essay to turn in today.
Oof.
Damn.
I had work homework.
You
I
know,
had a self-evaluation I had to do.
I was thinking today while I was just getting everything ready because I woke up late, so I was like, you know, trying to outrun the gun really. Do you think people in college use that chat CBT or whatever the fuck it's called to go ahead and like fucking make reports for them on the fly?
Probably.
They do, and the reason I know they do is my sister has said she's done it.
Well, there you go.
I mean, I used the Snapchat AI to make an essay for me.
Okay, okay. No, that's really smooth using it on Snapchat. 'Cause you get all your information, and then the paper trail gets burned because of Snapchat.
Yes, and I also put it through a plagiarism check and I only got like 7%.
No, that's smooth. I mean, because like back when I was in school and whatnot, the only thing we really had is like Spark Notes.
Yeah.
So we would just use
Yep.
Spark Notes, and it would condense like 500 pages into like 3, and then you just read that and be like, all right, they did this.
Oh yeah, I
So
understand
my
that.
English teacher found a way to go ahead and circumvent that. Bonus question. Describe the picture on the back. Who was it?
I can't believe your teacher did real life CAPTCHA.
Yeah!
See, that's when you go in yourself and do that part.
It's always a picture of her doing the OU face.
Oh, it was so funny. Oh my god.
Sorry, you guessed one frame incorrect. Try again.
God, that was, man. I'm old. Anyway, 'cause we got like, I never thought in my wildest dreams you could just be like, computer, yeah, forge me my thesis, and they're like, yeah, hold up. I never thought you could do that.
Yeah, let me just get all
I thought
of my
we'd be
homework.
flying through like Mars or something before we did that.
Nah. We've gone to this level of dystopia. We haven't gone to the space race yet.
No.
I mean,
probably-
think about it. People in the 40s and 50s thought in this day and age we'd have flying cars, and look where we are now.
We are not allowed flying cars. Drunk drivers are already bad enough. I don't want them to have a Z-axis.
Yeah.
All right, like I don't want that.
I don't blame you on that one. I
See?
really do not blame you on that one.
See, the problem with flying cars is it's a really stupid idea. But you know,
Like-
No,
it's a fun
but the
idea, but it's
But the
so
sad
stupid.
thing is, you won't see it coming if it comes from the sky.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Just
Well,
like
the last thing I'll see is be like, it's 3 in the morning, but it's noon. Like, because of the fucking fusion explosion.
you live on the fucking like 5th floor of a building. Oh god, what's that blinding? Oh fuck. It's a car
Oh,
comes
I'm
careening
just
through your
reminded
window.
of that one video that Zeno posts back in the day where it's like, you know, whenever something obscure happens, it's just that Russian dash cam like video where you just see a comet just streak across
Oh yeah, you
the
hear
sky.
and you
just
hear
like-
the screaming across the air.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one.
No, like, the first thing that came to my mind when you said flying cars was that one IBM car. I was promised flying cars. Where are my flying cars?
Flying cars, man. Like, that's just, dude, that's just so wild to me.
Yeah. It'd be
They
nice if we got
exist, it's just
jetpacks.
They're not.
Cause like, there's so many, like, cause like, I was mostly in like, engineering and whatnot. So, like, my big thing was always like, I want to make like the kind of stuff, like Titanfall shit. Like, I want to make like stuff like that. Like, I want to like bring us into like the new age, and that would work if people weren't so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I was trying, like, one of my, like, the thesis I had for college was, this was a 20-page document that I made talking about and having the specs for a new fuel source. I was going to use a thermal wobble engine from the 1400s and then mix it with the residual heat that comes off of a neon fuel rod, so it's hyper-compressed neon. And with a low electrical charge, it emits heat, but that's enough heat to go ahead and make the motor work, go ahead and handle all the systems, the drivetrain, everything else. And that would work, but if something happened to that neon fuel rod, people are stupid.
Yeah.
They are not going to know how to fix that.
You know what that reminds me
it's
of?
a thing where you're like, oh my god, that's a brilliant idea, but then you realize the human factor.
Yeah. I saw online a while back, I don't know if this was staged or not, but this woman's trying to gas a Tesla up. And this guy walks over to her and says, no, listen, what you gotta do is you gotta tap on the headlight, and then the plug goes, oh, okay, and then she tries to plug the gas into it. Ma'am.
Oh, no.
And I mean, she did give the context that this is her boyfriend's vehicle, but apparently he did not tell her that this was an electric vehicle. And she did not believe the man who told her that's what the car is after the fact. He said, no, it's an electric car. It's not going to take gas.
Oh my god. Well, that's one of those things where I'm like, I would love to have an electric car, but like, I don't think there's enough charging stations outside of like huge cities that have those, right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, you don't see those in like rural areas, right? Like, Does anyone
not-
does anyone live like rural? Do they know if you have like?
I
There's
live
one here, but it's like one that can hold like 4 cars.
I lived somewhat rural. Before I moved up to the Fort Worth area. I lived in the middle of South Texas, and yeah, you're like there is maybe like 2 places that have a Tesla station for a town that only has a grand total of maybe 3 Teslas in total, and 2 of them come from out of town.
I would like to move to electric cars, but there is.
I've seen plenty of them. I've seen plenty of them in Kansas.
Oh really? No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I
though.
mean, they did.
Well, that's good. Well, that's good. I mean, so we are moving toward that. It's just gonna,
Take
that's
a
just
while.
gonna be slow moving.
Yeah.
But like, I did see something in Pop Sci. I have a lot of like pop science, pop mechanics I like reading. I saw an article, and I think it was Pop Mechanic. Actually, when I think about it, so there's a company that is now further diversifying half of its funds into making charging stations, like big charging stations that can charge up your car like super quick. Takes about like maybe 5 minutes or something like that. It's a crazy system. But do you want to know the company that's backing it up? You will never guess it. You'll never guess it.
Ford.
Tesla?
No.
No.
Oh no. If it was Tesla, it'd be in a tunnel. It'd take 4 hours, and you'd explode halfway through.
Yeah.
Shell?
No. Subway.
What?
Oh, okay. What?
Subway.
The sandwich people.
No.
Subway.
The sandwich Subway. All right.
Oh my god, you know what?
This is fucking genius. Okay? So check this out. You go and charge your car. It's gonna take a hot minute. You look to your left.
There's a Subway
Motherfucker,
there.
there's a Subway.
And
Go get
Huh.
a sandwich, motherfucker.
Go get
Let
you
me-
a Subway.
let me point this out.
That is
Most
genius.
small towns have a Subway. That's one
Right.
of like the 3 restaurants that most small
Right,
towns
and all they have to do is just get the lot next to it, which is normally really easy to do. Because Subways are normally located in the corner of there's nothing here, and there was a cow here yesterday. And, yeah, they're just setting up charging stations.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a brilliant fucking idea. Here's the only problem I have with it. Why couldn't it have been like a Penn Station?
well,
Why
that-
not Firehouse Subs?
Why couldn't it have been,
Why couldn't it have been Jimmy John's? Why does it have to be Subway?
why couldn't it have been Wendy's? At least like with that you're getting decent fast.
Yeah.
Because we're Ohioans. Fuck you. Charge it your goddamn self. We're not gonna go ahead and make you the convenience. Fucking
I
do
know-
that shit. We're Ohio. Fuck you.
If I was doing it, I think you'd want to put it like in like a Walmart or one of the other big convenience store areas for your charger, because a bunch of people are
I would
going over
imagine
there.
Walmart, like, this would be an easy open and shut. So many people go to a fucking Walmart. So, like,
Yeah,
go there.
it'd be the perfect place to do it. You got a lot of shopping to do. You plug your car in, you come back with your groceries. Easy. as-
Exactly.
And they have
Exactly.
big fuck all parking lots too. They got plenty of space for it.
It makes
Yeah.
so much fucking sense to set that shit up there. It makes so much fucking shit to set your shit up there.
I'm gonna point this out too. Most of the Walmarts, at least here in Texas, have a Subway inside them, so they could technically double up.
It's true. Yeah, the one nearby me, I think, also has a Subway in there. Also an Auntie Anne's, which is pretty nice.
Well, a lot of Walmarts used to have Subway. I mean, not Subways, McDonald's, but they got rid of those and are replacing them with actual Subways now.
No, I'm happy. Like the one next to my house has a freaking Charlie's cheesecake place, which is amazing.
Oh, Charlie's Cheese Stick? Yeah.
Yes.
That shit's good. There used to be a Charlie's up over here, but it like closed down. I have no idea what the fuck happened to it.
Aw.
But like in its place, rising from a phoenix from the ashes is like a Raising Cane's, so I'm not like bad. Like,
Oh,
that's good.
dude. I've been recently indoctrinated into Raising Cane's, but their closest one for me is in the Twin Cities Metro.
Dude,
So-
I can walk down the street and go ahead and get myself chicken strips. That's just Golden Girls right there. All right, like that's good.
I have a funny story about that. Last time I went into Raising Cane's, we were doing a Blood Bowl tournament, and we were all just, they're like, oh, we've been out here before. There's a Raising Cane's over here. Let's go grab some chicken. Sure. And as we're waiting in line to, go in order, this old lady just kind of walks up to the counter, and she just kind of looks at the menu for a while, and then she asks the gal, do you have anything here besides chicken? And everybody just looks at her like, no. Oh,
Are you
okay.
serious?
And then she walked out.
That's like,
Ridiculous.
we have coleslaw, we have fries, and we have really okay bread.
Man, what a dumb bitch. Like, that's... No judge... No, fuck it. Judgment. Dumb bitch. What a dumb bitch. Like, that's...
I can't help but be reminded
Wow.
of a comic I saw, guys in retail, and this woman places a prom dress on the table. I'd like to return this prom dress. Ma'am, this is a hardware store. What is that supposed to mean? Is that not the end of this conversation?
You are not in the right.
I could trade your dress for nails, but nothing more.
Yeah.
I'll give you four pieces of plywood. That's about the same price.
Yeah. Look, let me get you some
Man.
plywood. You can build something, but I can't do anything with this fucking dress lady. I'm sorry.
No, it's just wild that, like, the main company is like, let's go ahead and just, like, move away from, like, fossil fuels and go into, like, alternative fuels like electricity and whatnot. Is fucking Subway.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Subway, the innovator.
Subway, the place that had to actually prove that their tuna was actually tuna.
Subway, the place where bread's not technically bread in Ireland.
Subway, eat fresh.
Eat free, motherfucker.
We get sponsored by Subway, that'd be fucking hysterical.
God. Subway, if you're listening.
To do that, we probably should start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say. I think now's a good time. We got a lot of preamble in. I think it's time we finally hop on in. Boop.
I desperately want to do a podcast more than some people want hard drugs. Like, you have no idea.
So,
I could do radio DJ. I can do those.
oh, absolutely. I believe you could be a DJ, no question. Got a good radio voice.
Oh, thank you.
But
That still fucks me up. Like, I'm taking showers some days, and I'm just like, Subway's gonna make us the Federation? Subway?
well, let's not go that far. They started the ball rolling. I don't think they're gonna be the Federation.
What are we gonna call the first ship? The
$5?
Yeah, it's just the $5.
No, it's
New
gotta be
menus
the
are gonna say, like,
USS Sweet Chicken Teriyaki, or I'm not getting on. I'm not.
No. They got pushed to the new menu. See, they're gonna call it the Monster, or the Super Italian, or whatever the fuck it is.
Do not even get me hooked up on the Monster. Just when Monster was just like, we're suing Pokemon, I'm just like, yeah, good luck with that, dip ass. But okay.
What?
Wait, what?
You didn't hear that? I'll tell you about that during the break.
So,
Please do. I did not know that.
Oh my, dude, I was fucking rolling. I don't even need to do stand-up anymore. I can just get a newspaper.
just walk up on the stage, roll out the newspaper. In today's news.
Oh, I did that one time. I got like a standing ovation. Like, it was good.
Right. So, normally what I would do is I'd have one of you guys recap in character, but a certain someone we all know wanted to jump in and do the recaps from now on. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between or outside of, I give you the host with the most, the founder and creator of the Revelia, the one, the only, Heckna! Thank you, Draco, you are too kind. Well, maybe you could have been a bit more flattering, but we can talk about that later. We have a recap to get to. When we last left our roofs, heroes, Snack, Blue Scale, the Drow Sorcerer, Lilith, the Tiefling Bard, Watcher, the Eladrin Cleric, Argyle, the Dragonborn Fighter, and Red Moonscream, the Human Rogue. They had discovered Laird Bubble of Squeak in the clearing of the woods, where supposedly, wink wink, some people had gone missing. Who could have possibly been behind their disappearance? He was probably handsome and very funny, but anyway, our heroes won a chance to go to the Revelia, the greatest carnival in all of the multiverse. Figuring that the Revelia may have a clue or two about their missing persons, they followed Laird to said magnificent carnival, and what sights they saw! There was a lovely parade starring yours truly, and my pet Myrmidon heading off to the naughty corner. Oh, oopsie! That wasn't revealed yet. Don't tell them, chat. It'll be our little secret. Oh, and I guess they met an old man who said they were going to hunt me and my pets down. As if, right? A place to... One moment. Well, anywho, our heroes decided to grab some tickets for all the fun stuff in the Revelia, and then to secure a place to crash at the hostel when the fun was over for the day. But they were greeted by a poor forgetful marionette with some ghost problems. Being promised a free room for 3 whole days, they set off to find the source of the ghostly wails. What will they find in the hostel? Let's find out. Take it away, Draco. Yes, right.
You guys all heard that, right?
Yeah, he
Like
didn't
what?
mention the fact I got a new friend.
Watcher shrugs.
Okay, I am a little bit freaked out more.
Eh.
So, Heckna did forget to mention a couple things, but, moving right along. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. My laptop freaked out there for a second, but we're good now.
Oh god, it's being possessed by Heckna. I want to give you a slight jostle.
Oh no. Please. Please, no.
Please no jostle me, Mr. Heck.
Oh, woo.
Okay, I'm gonna have to refresh, because it was weird. All of the doors and windows got, like, shunted off the map into a different location. So I'm gonna just try and fix that mess real quick.
Yeah, it's like I said, he's just messing with you. He put them in the funny corner.
He did.
Wait, what the hell?
Hope you guys didn't want to actually, get through any of these rooms anymore. You just wanted to see the doorways in the hall.
No. I want to see the rooms.
Yeah, I want to see the rooms too.
Especially...
I was informed there'd be peach and pie.
We were told there's also a ghost. We need to check that out.
Ah, dang it. Now it's not playing the music properly for chat.
Hopefully it's not Clown Boar the fucking invincible like yesterday.
Stared off into
Christ,
the
I was like, this is a tutorial fight. Then I got knocked the fuck out and I was like, oh no, it's like EBF. Alright, no, I get you. Alright, cool, I get you.
Snack stares off into the distance. Looks at Walker. Wake up.
Wake the fuck up, the ladder.
Kick.
You got
good?
knocked out. Slowly slaps face.
He will blink. He will blink, and then he will take a step back, like while sitting up. And then he'll notice it's you, and then he will let his flower mask just fall away.
Wait, are we missing someone?
Yeah, Lilith went upstairs.
That's right. Yeah, she did go upstairs. As we were picking
I
ourselves up.
I was like, screw you guys, I don't have time for this. I'm walking upstairs.
Okay.
Alright, let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
Alright, we go upstairs.
Just out of curiosity, in the heat of the moment when it came to pulling out the potions from the vending machine, Is it broken in such a state where I could just take them without having to pay for them?
No, unfortunately, if you try to pry it free, it's not letting go. You have to put in the tickets, but still, you get a 3-ticket rebate, so...
That's
It's kind
understandable.
of sick.
Yeah.
The
What
others
a
will charge you full
bargain!
price. Alright, so then
Rebates are the biggest scam in the world, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah. Looking at you, Menards. 11% rebate on everything in the store.
I'm staring at Newegg right now.
I'll move everybody down at least one so we can fit
The thing about
everyone
it, I don't
here.
expect you to go ahead and cash in the rebates. That's why I have post-it notes. I'm Newegg's fucking unmaking.
And there we go.
I remember when Menards 11% were, like once in a lifetime events where people would just spend money. Now they have them like every month.
Oh my god.
Bill, let me tell you this: why save big money with Menards when you can shop at Lowe's?
But why?
So I just realized something. You know what would help this whole experience? If I actually had the module open, huh?
That wouldn't suck. wouldn't
That
suck.
would help.
Yeah, that would be pretty poggies. I must say.
I mean,
Oh, you don't have that on the... Oh.
you know, I feel like I'd go full freeform for this session, just completely make everything up off the top of my head, see how that went. But you know, let's open the actual module just for fun.
I've done that. I've done that before. I did that for an anime campaign one time.
Oh, neat.
Everyone was like, "Man, this is so well written," and I'm like, "They don't even know."
No one will ever know!
Yeah, they didn't know that one of the arcs was completely just the story of Jinro the Wolf Brigade. I just completely.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, I just watched Jinro and I was just like, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It took forever for my guys to actually realize I was doing a Ruby campaign.
Did you have to like really press some like obvious points like, yeah, there's some dust here?
It's pretty dusty in this room.
Oh yeah, also the Grim monster.
There was the Grims, the dust. They realized who the maidens were. And them traveling through Atlas and Minstrel all together. It took them a while, but it was funny when they found out what was happening.
Yeah, well, my friends figured out it was Jinro like 2 years later. Like, he was like, I'm watching Jinro, and I'm like, man, this is a lot like that anime campaign we did. I'm like, yeah, no, that's funny, right?
What a coincidence.
I got to the point where the Ruby, Yang, Weiss, and Blake, I actually have pictures of them actually being turned into Grims.
Oh man. But I now have the module open.
Chat.
I've got my stuff.
Poggers.
You are on the second floor, and you notice there's 4 more doors that you could potentially open, but you're obviously going to have to find the keys for every door.
Don't we have the keys?
You do have the keys, but you have to figure out which ones
all
go
the
to
keys.
what.
It's just a matter of figuring out just what person has what key.
Yep.
It's a little cute. It's a little cute puzzle.
I'm looking at the store in front of me here.
All right, let's see. That one. So, this one's actually what you would expect to be in an inn or hotel. This one has just an ordinary door with an ordinary keyhole. There's a brass plate on it that reads "boring room." And what is your passive perception? Because you might see this.
18.
My passive perception is 15.
11.
13.
Okay,
13.
everyone with 13 up, when you look at this door, you notice that there are some symbols carved into the door. None of you would have any idea what they mean, but I'll say Red, considering your class and profession. This seems like the sort of things that thieves will do, where they mark certain places and objects with certain things to warn others about them. Fortunately, you're not familiar with this particular style of carving and what it symbolizes, but if you met someone with that knowledge, you could probably glean it out of them and use these symbols yourself.
boring room, huh? As he takes his brass key and just kind of fiddles around with it a little bit. Well, let's try this one then, and he'll take the brass key and see if it fits into the lock.
Sure enough, it fits snugly, and the door is ready to be opened.
All right, well, everyone, follow me, I guess, as he'll open the door and look around and proceed to enter the room.
All right.
Yes. I will clap a hand on you and make my way into the
Yeah, same.
Yep, same.
fancy door.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sure. Now you want to join Lil.
Eh.
Now you
Look,
want to
look.
go in the room, Lilith.
Look, Lilith realized that like we're gonna fight Mangalore, the clown. So you know, like, yeah, that was a thing.
She just said that she got left out the last fight.
I'm not gonna forget. I'll never forget.
Ah, dang it. Roll20's
Of all the-
doing the thing again.
Of all the ways I could get knocked the fuck out in any game I've ever played, I never expected to be beaten to death by candy. But then again, considering I love candy, you know, you live by the candy, you'll die by the candy.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Poetic.
That's very true.
That's poetic.
So, when you enter the room, it seems, like I said, a perfectly normal hotel room in every way, except, you know, the wallpaper's a little weird. It's a bit of an ugly pattern that has Heckna's face all over it. Their faces change, like with the posters, so you get the feeling it's a very similar situation with the posters. You also notice in this room there is a pair of twin beds covered in red velvet blankets. Each is flanked by a simple wooden nightstand and a magical sconce filled with a candle that is lit above a desk. The desk has 2 drawers in it that you could potentially open. I mean, you haven't tested yet, but that is something you could absolutely try.
Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead and open up one of the drawers. What's in here?
All right, so it's where Lilith is standing is where the drawers are. If you wanted to
Oh,
grab it,
no,
those
there
were
you
the
go, right.
nightstand. Okay, so let's see if any of my other music is gonna play really quick because I had to refresh again and it's doing the thing. So I'm just gonna grab a random song for no reason. Boop boop boop. Okay, yes, it is. Good. All right.
Argyle's also got to open up a door.
All right. So you're opening both drawers. Who wants the left one and who wants the right one?
Well, I think considering the position, red will take the. Oh wait,
Yeah, we got a couple people standing on top of each
They're right-
other.
They're right
Oh,
here.
they're right there.
I'll
Right.
take the. I guess it would be the right one for me.
All right.
I'm taking the left
could-
one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you guys take care of that.
So, as you both open the you open the drawers, a spider with a red abdomen jumps out of the drawer and attacks you. And before you roll initiative, this would be a surprise round on them, or them on you. So, real quick, Watcher, do you have your flower mask up now or no? I didn't think
not
you did.
not yet.
Okay. So it's going to get free exposure to your face.
Okay.
Because they move really fast. So I'll start with Walker since I brought up. That is a 2. You managed to bat it out of the way before it can actually attack you.
And the flower mask is up.
Argyle. Oh, that's a natural 1. And they got a nat 20 on the other side. What the hell?
For
Can I-
both
can
of
we-
them.
Can we say that String Bean eats the spider?
Mm,
Can we just do that?
I mean, you'd still have to deal with 1, and it did roll a natural 1. I don't know if that's part of his diet, though. Would he eat... I think they're more of a mouse-eating snake than a bug-eating
Yeah.
snake.
Snakes eat bugs? Never knew that.
Yeah,
I mean, I think the smaller ones do.
yeah. The smaller snakes eat bugs.
Oh my god,
Wait,
you're
one
not...
second. Do
So, I rolled the fumble for the spider. I rolled a natural 20. It's gonna critically hit itself. So it's just gonna kill itself in the act of trying to attack you.
yes, because there is snakes who eat eat spiders. Garden snakes actually do eat like spiders and other insects.
Oh, okay.
I
And
learn
this is a
something new
garter
every
snake.
day. God
So,
damn,
you
I
know what?
learned.
Because it rolled a 1 and I rolled it critically hit itself, that one is going to basically just be dead. Bleh.
Well then.
But String Bean got a snack.
But,
That's all he's gonna say. That is all he's going to say.
But now, we can properly roll for initiative.
All right.
Hmm.
10.
Alright, let's see how this thing do. Oh, 13, not too bad.
Also, just to make sure the music doesn't overlap. Here you go.
Oh, right. You guys can actually hear it. I cannot at this moment. Whoop. There we go. Alright, so we'll go into descending order and from its attack. I just noticed the two of you are standing on top of each other, so I'm just gonna really quick move you all around so it's more whoop, accurate. And we'll say the spider, after getting deflected, is over here. And Lilith, it's your turn. This weird spider thing is right in front of you. Actually, I could just show you what it looks like, because I have the thing with the showing tokens.
Oh
Ooh.
jeez.
Yep.
It's like if a pomegranate had a spider on its ass.
Wow, that thing's
Well,
Wild.
seeing them fail to successfully attack and one just literally killing itself, well, is just gonna, pinch the bridge of her nose between her two fingers, roll her eyes, just like throw a hand on her hip and just look at the spider and just go, really? This is the best that this inn has been able to come up with.
I am going to burn that thing with fire.
It literally honked at you. By the way, that wasn't me being cute. The thing honked at you menacingly.
Well, it's getting vicious mockery.
So let's see.
That's a bad way. It's like,
That is a wisdom save. Not the wisest creature, the schnozzling, but let's see how this goes. That's a 9.
Well, it's taking 3 psychic damage, and then it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
About that. How do you want to kill this with your words?
I just say like spiders, really, and then it just blows up.
You feel
imagine she just bends over backwards, pointing like Boa Hancock, just like, you are beneath me.
the spider, dejected, falls on its back and curls up dead.
Give it a sad, depressing honk.
Okay,
Dude,
so we're out
pranked
of
to
combat
death.
now, right?
One sad.
Like a bagpipe deflating.
We're out of combat, right? Okay, good.
Yep, you're officially out of combat.
Argyle's gonna blend String Bean eating the other spider.
Yeah, sure enough. String Bean eats.
Have a treat, friend.
With that craziness done, you do notice that there was a notepad on the desk as well. You notice. Oh, go ahead.
Watcher will let his flower mask fall away, and he will read it.
It says, Gertrude visiting next week. Don't forget, R.
What was that? As Red just kind of turns around, and like, I heard the honk. Oh. What?
Sometimes spiders like hiding in drawers. I've found that all the time in my old.
Yes, but I don't recall them honking like. What? As he just kind of looks over to this bed here, just kind of sits down like, what the fuck?
Were these end tables over here with drawers, or were those just regular ass tables?
Yeah, no, they're just nightstands for you to put whatever you'd like on if you choose this room.
Milla, Argyle goes over to your character. Look, friend. Things here are weird. If you try to put logic in it, you're just gonna hurt yourself.
But this is supposed to be the boring room. That's not boring.
Spiders are in the... Of course spiders are gonna be in the boring room. It's quiet. They like quiet.
I will say you do notice in the drawers, it looks like the two spiders made their nests in there. There's candy wrappers, little ticket scraps in there, just to get it nice and comfy for them.
Can I do a perception to see if there's any eggs?
You cut out a little bit, but I think you said you were going to do a perception check for eggs. All right, you can roll a perception check for that.
X.
11? It doesn't look like there's any eggs in there. Maybe they haven't laid them yet and they just set up the nest, or perhaps this was just, setting up a home beforehand.
Oh, good, no eggs. I don't have to burn it.
Not like spiders.
Don't like thousands of spiders jumping out.
Spiders eat bugs. Bugs are the worst ones. Especially mosquitoes. They hate me.
The Watcher will look to his left and his right, and upon not seeing any ghosts, he will go ahead and snap his finger, and then he will thumb to the door behind him.
That's
Right.
fair.
Right. Well,
Argyle walks out.
as they're going to leave, Red's actually gonna go to the two drawers and, in a quick motion, just go and pull the nesting material out. And is there a trash can in this room?
No, although you get the impression that the potion machine downstairs was being used as a pseudo trash can if you wanted to throw it in there. But you're gonna have to run downstairs to do that one.
Here's a question above game. Does anybody have mending? Because we could probably get, like, if there's tickets scrapped, we could probably get an actual ticket.
Actually, let me look.
I don't have mending.
Nope. But I can get it if we level up.
I'm sure we'll level as soon as we go ahead and fight. I gotta think of another name of a clown warrior. Boppo.
Cool.
Boppo the Magnificent. No, that's for level 8 and up. We don't deal with Pennywise yet. But if we deal with Pennywise, use vicious mockery. Just keeps calling him a clown. I'll just shrink into like a little psychic pebbles, and we just kick his ass down the fucking hallway.
Hell yeah.
Like, call him a clown and someone just magically come up with asthma so they can have an inhaler.
I posted Lola's current mood.
It's Argyle sees this. You know, if you went in the last room with us, you would have at least gotten one shot on that one guy. He was an asshole.
Look, if you would win the last room, you would have had a hell of a fun.
Well,
Watcher rubs the back of his head.
he'll just, as he steps out with the trash, and he'll just kind of bend down and just kind of put the nesting materials basically at the floorboard, like at the floor molding, and just leave it there. All right, well, I'll take care of that later. Next one, please. As he'll just keep moving on down to oh, what's this other door? That's
The one directly to this one.
yeah, this one that
There we go.
Opposite where we just came from.
So let me pop. That one is... yes. This room has a very strange door. It's made of glass, and you can actually sort of see the room beyond it. It looks like an aquarium. In the center of the door is a hatch wheel, the type that's found on a ship or submarine, which none of you would have context for. An iron circle with 3 iron spokes.
Alright, so who has the key that equates to that?
Well, looking around, well, I think one of the ones that's looks like, based on clues, was there was a lever. So, kind of looks around, see if anybody would want to use that key.
Kind of makes sense, I guess.
All right.
The only thing it has is a blue ticket.
Red will hand the lever to Snack.
Alright. Snack, the lever seems to fit perfectly in, and you pull it, and you hear a clicking noise, but it looks like you're going to have to turn the wheel yourself to properly open the door, and I just need you to make an athletics check to open it up.
Why?
If he fails, I'll take the slack.
What's the DC?
11. It's not too bad, but you were not strong. I know that. Okay, 14. Sure enough, it takes some doing, but you do manage to open it very easily. And I'll describe the room and the gentleman who is inside already. This room is advertised as an underwater experience, you get the feeling for, because it's decorated with all sorts of underwater decor. There's some poorly sculpted coral, hilariously wonky fish are painted on the walls. There's a treasure chest that overflows with, on very obvious inspection, worthless fake gold. Strung
Dang it.
Strung between slightly rotting barnacle-covered timbers are hammocks made of heavy netting. The room smells of sea air. A large, very disconcerting dolphin is painted on the ceiling that has Heckna's face, which seems to move just like the posters did. And lastly, you see a clown inside, one of those old-fashioned diving suits? Imagine that, but it has, all sorts of various crazy colors on it, like a clown's outfit. Like, all sorts of colors of the rainbow, some polka dots on it, but it is, for all intents and purposes, an old-fashioned diving suit.
Oh god, it's like that Scooby-Doo villain.
And this individual is pantomiming as if he is swimming in this room, as if he's actually in the water. Even though you can clearly see, this is not a room filled with water.
Walker, can you translate?
Watcher will nod. Watcher will approach the clown.
His voice is a little muffled as he speaks up, because the whole helmet. Oh, hello there! Pleasure to meet you. My name is Finny Seaweedy Fishy.
Watcher will give a deep bow, like a very court-like bow, and he will put a hand to his to his chest, and he will point at his eye and then point around, indicating that his name is Watcher.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to roll to see if he understands that. Because he could also misinterpret and think your name is Eyeball or something.
Right?
Okay, character sheet. It's not the brightest of lads.
Make a witch, it's 11:11.
Your name is all interesting. It's amazing you could bow while you're underwater. And, if you like, you could roll me an insight to see what he's, inferring here.
Let's see. Insight. 12.
He wants you to play along as if you're underwater as well, pantomiming the swimming actions that he's doing.
Oh, Watcher will look around, and then he will put a hand to his mouth to indicate laughing, and then he'll puff off his chest to indicate that he has a very strong lung capacity.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. So, fun stuff around the hostel here. Room 9's got lost in a sweet suite a many a time. Might check in there if you haven't found it yet, glub glub. Too dry for my liking, though.
Watcher will give an insightful nod to thank him, and he'll hold up his hands to indicate 9 to just confirm it's room 9, and then he'll shrug and he'll point to his right or his left as to say which way is it.
So, room 9's a special room. It's a portable room, right? It's magic and you get transported into it, but because it's portable, sometimes it gets misplaced. Could be in the sweet suite, which is over, and he'll point over this way.
Watcher will go ahead and just to play along. He'll act like he's swimming while he just looks around behind him, and then he'll look back behind him to the clown, and then he'll go ahead and bow again, and then he'll hold his hands out to say, "Thank you for telling me this. I will leave you to your swimming," as he dog paddles while pointing at him, and then he'll laugh again.
He'll give you a thumbs up. Have a pleasant day! Glub, glub, glub.
And Watcher will go ahead and act like he's swimming out of the room. And then he will look over to Snack and tap his shoulder.
What just happened?
Watcher will shrug. And then he will point down to this room.
Alright.
While we're walking, he'll look at you and he'll point at one of the rooms, and then he'll make like a tiny box with his hands, just like the shape of a box, and act like he's carrying it around. And then he'll go ahead and drop the box and then scratch his head. And then he will go ahead and make kind of like a ghostly gesture, and then make the box again.
Huh, so
The ghost is in the box?
ghostly room that can travel around?
Watcher will snap his fingers and point directly at Red and nod.
Interesting. Well, if that room might be one of the other rooms that he thinks it's in here. Draco, what does this door look like?
This door. Let me see. Large chamber.
Guys, what if the ghost we've been searching for all along was the box ghost?
I am the box ghost! Beware!
Let the box go! Let me out of here, Jimmy!
No, it's Carl! So, this door is a large wooden door that's covered in vines and bits of candy. You do notice that there is a hand, like, carved into the door that seems to want something put in it.
Do you think, should we give it the ticket? As I look over to Snack. Oh, wait. I have to double check for a second, because, let's see. Brass key.
Yeah, I do got the blue ticket.
I don't remember what I have.
Oh, well, let's
Were you
see.
given the axe?
I think I gave you the
The what you cut out?
You gave me the noise.
axe.
Ah, okay.
You can axe all the questions you like.
Put the axe in the hand.
I don't think that's okay.
Right, so you stick the axe in the wooden hand, it closes, and then drops it immediately.
I put the blue ticket in the hand.
It grabs around the ticket for a second, and then it drops it fluttering to the ground.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Let's see.
Argyle puts Straight Mink into the hand.
So Greenbean looks at you with a look of betrayal as the hand closes around the snake and it tries to wriggle out, but the hand opens and Greenbean drops to the floor and hisses angrily.
Sorry, friend. Here, gives him a picks him back up. I had to try. I hope you're not too mad at me. Like you hear him talking to the snake.
Tears of the snake.
So, what am I forgetting here? Because I have the brass key for the boarding room. There's the garter snake for the jungle room.
Mm-hmm.
There's the lever, which is for the underwater room. The rattler, which is for the birthday room.
Mm-hmm.
The weird bowl, which above game is the space helmet for the space room. And then we have the blue ticket and the axe, which are the other two rooms. And then we also have the 5 tickets for the game show room. So it goes for the other room.
So
Give it the space helmet, see if it works.
I have a really, really stupid idea.
Alright, tell me your really, really stupid idea.
Lilith walks up to the door, and with the most, like, I wouldn't say disgusted, but with the most, like, slightly annoyed expression on her face, like, full on just patty cake with both of her hands, just slaps both of the hands on the door and then, like, holds her hands out underneath him.
So you slap the hand on the door and try to patty cake with it, and nothing happens.
Shrugs and walks back.
So I will say this. Think about how many keys you have versus how many rooms there are. You know there's at least 9 of them.
Yep.
But how many keys do you have in total?
We have.
We have 5.
So, multiple keys, so some keys will open multiple doors. Oh! Watch, we'll hand the rattler. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this.
It grabs onto the rattler and then drops it.
I catch it very quickly. Why? Don't question the minds.
Above game. That's actually why he had the string wheel. Where he's like, okay, there's a. Maybe he wants this. He wants to hold the pretty snake.
How big is the hand?
Probably about a normal human-sized hand. I mean, not like 1-to-1, obviously, but enough where it could grab onto, like, say, a piece of candy or maybe a weapon or whatever.
Red just kind of thinks about it for a sec. Well, it may seem weird even though we have the game show tickets. Well, just on a whim, Red's gonna take one of the game show tickets and place it in the hand.
It grabs onto the ticket and drops it as it flutters to the ground.
I'm gonna examine the door. What's the description of a door again? It's a wooden hand just sticking out of where the doorknob would be, right?
So,
is there anything else about it?
The door has a sort of tree vine design with bits of candy all over the door as well. So it's designed to be like a woodland style door. You know, some vine filigree, some trees here and there, but also bits of candy mixed into that design.
Like vines.
I'll point at the candy and look back with a puzzled look on my face.
Is there anything like has there been like damage around the filigree, like maybe the sides of like X marks
No.
around the frame of the door?
Although if you look around the room, like the hallway here, you do notice that the door behind all of you, it's a doorway with just a log in it. Like, just a straight-up log that has a mark in it where you could maybe use the axe.
Ah, so that eliminates that one.
Maybe we have to open up all the doors before we can get this one open?
Then we have 4 more to go.
Well, Lilith, since you have the axe, you want to try and open up the other one then?
Glances at the other door.
So, like I said, this door is literally just a log smack dab in the middle of a door frame. It doesn't give me, like, the specifications of what kind of axe the axe is, but for the sake of argument, we'll just say it's a battle axe. So you could,
Okay.
if you want to put that into your sheet, a battle axe temporarily to try and bust this door down. It does have HP. So you're gonna have to swing at it and try to knock down the HP down of this log door.
Yep. I'm gonna raise the axe and just go for a swing. Here, I'll just roll. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not proficient with the battle axe. I am not. So I won't have a proficiency bonus for this, so I'm basically just rolling I'm pretty much just rolling a d20 plus my strength, which is 1. So I'm rolling a d20 plus 1.
Okie doke.
Nat 1!
Well,
Oh,
I
no.
was going to say that, you know, this thing doesn't really have an armor class being a log, but you rolled a natural 1, so let's see how bad this goes. So, you swing the axe, you get a little bit too cocky, and you manage to wing yourself in the leg, and you start bleeding from that wound. You lose 10% of your max HP per round. This can be fixed by a medicine check, or any sort of magic that heals wounds would heal this up.
Ay, 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 dude.
what?
Lilith is gonna hold out the battle axe. I think somebody else should try this.
I'll do it.
While
You
you do
gotta
that,
be more
Watcher,
careful there.
while you do that, Watcher will go ahead and just look at your wound, and then he will just do like a come hither motion with his finger.
She'll with one leg just hobble over.
Alright, so I'm gonna be rolling this. So I'm not proficient, I don't think.
Okay. So with a
Well-
10, that is not
Are you
quite
a fighter?
enough. You don't manage to seal up the wound. I mean, she winged herself pretty good with that axe. You might need a bit more care and a bit more wrappings around it than you previously thought.
So,
Can I help?
Yeah, no, you could absolutely give Watcher some help to... You just gotta move over there and help him with the dressing of the wound.
One more then. With a help, that's 19.
Alright, so with a 19, you manage to very securely wrap her wound. You might need to redress it in a little bit, but it's holding up, and you are no longer bleeding every round, Chaco. So you only lost 1 HP from the incident of hitting yourself.
is the battle axe considered a simple weapon?
It's a martial.
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. Because I have that, so. What am I rolling?
Make an attack with battle axe.
Yeah, it'd be a 1d20 plus your proficiency plus whatever your strength is.
So. +7, so there's a 22.
That's gonna hit. So what is the damage on a battle axe again?
It's
that'd be-
1d12, I think.
Battle axe, no, it's a D8 if it's
Oh, yeah.
one-handed, or if it's two-handed, it'd be a D10.
Okay. I'd
Well-
imagine when cutting down a log, you'd be doing two-handed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be cool.
Yeah, you could just, you know, go
I
for
did
stuff.
odd.
Plus your strength.
Yep, plus your strength.
Okay, so 6.
Okay, so you do 6. You make a good dent in it, but it's not quite down yet. You're gonna have to do a few more swings on this.
Strike 2. 23.
That's gonna hit.
Let's see,
10 plus 5.
All right,
15.
15. You know, that first hit was a good shot to, like, loosen it up, but after that, you get a good second hit through and you cleave the door apart. Or, rather, the log that would make up the door. And you see...
He just pulled a shining.
Oh, and I had to loosen the door up a little bit. Wham! There we go! So, I'm gonna have to drag you all to the other room, because you see behind the door, there's a bit of a swirling portal. And if everyone wants to hang on to Argyle and walk through, I'll begin transferring your tokens over to the next room.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Lilith, do you want to go into this room as well, or...?
Sure.
Alright, so let's grab everyone. Whoop. And... boop. Okay, I did place someone in that campfire there, but it isn't lit at the moment. So you're good.
Lilith is like, why do I smell? Why do I smell burning ham?
I mean, I'm fire resistant, so it doesn't bother me that
Yeah.
much.
So, this room seems to be exposed to the elements, with an open sky above and no visible walls. The sky seems to match the Revelia identically. Although the room is outside, you're not sure if there's, like, walls, because it should have walls. I mean, it's a room, right? Right? But...
Maybe.
You also notice that there is a chest in the center of the room. If anyone wants to pop that open, see what's going on in there, you certainly can. And there's, of course, a fire pit near the treasure chest.
Are
that can
these
be lit.
actual tents here?
Yes. They look like they can fit 3 medium-sized creatures in one tent.
Red's gonna saunter up for the treasure chest and kind of give a little side glance for it and see if he can pop it open, see what's inside.
Yeah, from a casual glance, you can tell this chest isn't locked.
Watcher will go ahead and take a look at one of the tents.
Alright, you walk in the tents and you notice the insides of the tents have Heckna posters in them. Just like the other Heckna posters from before, they're moving, chatting, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, just a normal tent inside, enough room to sleep in. And unlike the jungle room, I mean, granted it's sleeping bags instead of hammocks, but you have the fire in here, which is a pretty nice touch.
So I go to open up the chest. What's inside the chest?
Inside the chest, you find a third tent, and like the others, it has Heckna posters on the inside. And, you know, given your position, when you look up, I will say you do notice this. If my laptop wants to cooperate. There we go. I don't know why tonight, it's just been going to black screen randomly. At least it's...
Has it updated recently, or have you turned it off recently?
I think there was an update relatively recently on it.
You'll just want to go ahead. You'll just want to go ahead and just do a basic check of your drivers.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to do. If you don't know how to do it, I can go ahead and send you an article.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need...
Or just, when you get a chance, go to the new desktop.
Yeah, I mean,
or that.
I'm not gonna do that tonight, but...
Right.
Eventually I will move all of the Heckna stuff and everything else over there. For now, I'm just gonna reset and try to get it to
I got
work
you.
from there.
You take your time. You're doing great, sweetie.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
So, while he's getting that reset, is it just resetting roll 20 or resetting the piece?
Oh, I was just doing a refresh of Roll20 and that seemed to fix it this time and last time. I'm back in. So, yeah, Red, your passive perception is dangerous, so I'm gonna give this to you first, though they weren't that hard to see. It was a DC 12. You notice that in the bushes there appear to be rabbits? They look like rabbits, but there's something very, very off about them. They got one eye, 2 sets of ears, looks like a carapace on their back. but they seem to be minding their own business off in the woods over there. Much like the monkeys from before. You know, just a normal rabbit.
Shout outs to whoever got that reference.
I missed part of it. I'm sorry. I didn't
Doubt.
quite see.
I didn't.
Doubt.
Hi, Mr. Rabbit. I start walking over to the rabbits.
I mean, he's in this call right now.
Yeah. Right over there.
It was
I don't know if you guys heard what I just said. I was like, contract?
What up? I hate that fucking creature. I would render all life in the universe extinct if it meant getting rid of that thing.
So, as you draw near, they take defensive positions. They're not attacking quite yet, but you get the feeling that they might if you get any closer.
I pull out a carrot and hold it towards them.
Roll.
You're just carrying a carrot.
Ration.
Yeah, don't you?
Roll animal handling.
Oh, this is gonna be horrible. Animal handling.
16. And they don't really have insight, so I guess I'll just roll a flat wisdom from them. One of them moves up to you very cautiously and looks up at you expectantly, waiting for you to bring the carrot down.
I bring the carrot down closer to it, but does not make any sudden movements.
Alright. So, it opens its mouth much larger than a rabbit has any business opening its mouth, and then chomps down on the carrot and runs back into the underbrush.
Nope. Nope. Nope, Mr. Rabbit's scary. Nope. Nope.
Fuck that. Fuck this shit,
What, you don't like the rabbits?
Oh, I do. I love Eldritch things, but
A bug game I do, I kind of want to, like, I'm kind of like, I wonder how Argo would react. I mean, he likes reptiles more than, I guess, regular creatures.
Well, seeing as how no sign of our friend in here.
Oh, wait, I forgot about something.
Uh-oh.
You,
Oh, crap.
trip on something. You notice a trail of candies and wrappers seems to lead away from the camp. And as you follow that trail, you notice, oddly enough, there's a compass that seems to be wrapped in a lacy handkerchief that has the name G. Figgy Puddin' embroidered on it. The compass arrow seems to be pointing slightly off of north, but as you move around, that compass seems to shift a little bit.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, compass.
Yeah?
Compass?
Yep.
Huh.
Doesn't look accurate.
No. Like I said, it's slightly off of north right now, but as you move, it shifts. It seems to favor pointing towards the door out of here.
I follow the compass.
Alright. So let me grab your token and move you to where that be. I'm pretty zoomed in, so I'm going to have to drop you in the ether for a second. Give me just a hot sec. Whoop. So you follow the compass, and you manage to notice that it points directly to that room from before. The one with the tree filigree and candy bits in it.
Wait, is that compass? Maybe the compass is what the hand needs.
I put the compass in the hand.
The hand
Like-
takes the compass and then drops it.
We did a puzzle for you.
Well, snack. Now that you mention it, you had some of the candy, right? That's from the trail.
Yes. As he slowly tries to open one and about to put it in his mouth.
Well, what if we gave the handsome candy because of the wrappers that were on there?
Drop
Watch
the
her now.
candy in the hand.
Now watch her with 2 fingers pointing at the pointing at the candy on the door.
So the hand grasps the candy and it holds it longer than it held anything else before. But after a few seconds, it drops it.
Well, it's more than what the other keys were. Maybe it needs more.
Maybe it just doesn't like that type of candy.
Can we see, like, what types of candy wrappers are plastered on the door? Or is it just various nondescript?
Oh, it's various candies. Like, there's some peppermint in there. There's a couple of, for lack of a better name, Jolly Rancher style candies, you know, wrapped up in the things, and it's a hard piece of candy inside. Lollipops, candy canes, all sorts of various candies. But, I will say this above game, if you have any questions about any of the rooms, Ramona might be able to answer your questions. She's a bit forgetful, but she might have something to give you.
I was just about to suggest that, actually.
Ah.
Perhaps our friend downstairs can enlighten us about the final room.
I slowly put one candy at a time in the hand.
You see the same process repeat. Holds it for a bit of a while, then drops it.
Watcher will nod.
Yeah. Red will proceed to go out downstairs and make his way back to the front desk.
Actually, you know what? I imagine all of you are going to be heading down there, so I'll grab you guys first, and then drag Snack through. Because it's easier to grab you because you're basically right under where the opening room is.
Wait, Draco,
Yes.
what is this here?
Oh, that's a lamp. Just a regular old run-of-the-mill lamp.
Simple lamp.
I mean, it might be pretty well to you guys who, you know, used to medieval technology, but you could also just assume that that's magic, really.
I'm used to medieval technology. You tell the Eladrin, whose just world is ivory towers, like clear water, and
You know what? That's fair.
that's normal. A quickling going, I discovered the internet, and Watcher's going,
You know, just casual stuff you do while you're in the Feywild. Alright. Oh, you're back. Is there something I could help you with?
Yes, actually. We
How
heard
do we-
that... Oh.
How we get into the room with the hand?
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot. I know who the ghost is now. See, there's a ghost who comes along. Her name is Gertrude Figgy Puddin'. And she stays in the sweet suite. And I usually get her candy to let her know she needs to get out of the room for our customers. Because she likes to stay here for a while. And I completely forgot to give her the candy. That's what's causing it. Okay, hold on. She digs under the desk and she pulls out a candy cane for each and every one of you. And she stops for a second. Now, listen. Normally I wouldn't be giving keys out to rooms that people are staying in. But you're helping me out here. So I'm gonna give it to you this time. But don't expect this to happen again.
Watcher will nod, and then he will bow cordially.
That makes
Yes.
sense.
Of course.
Now, I think I may have left room 9 in the sweet suite now that's mentioned. There might maybe be someone in there? I can't remember. But more importantly, If you're going to see Gertrude, I would recommend bringing candy. She's more likely to listen to you if you have candy to give her. She's a nice ghost, but, they're used to people attacking them on sight or screaming, so a little bit of candy will show you're friendly.
Oh, she... Wait a minute. I just realized. Nah, it's... I was just thinking, because above game, I don't think Red knew about, if the compass and the kerchief had the names on there, but...
Oh, I haven't even showed that to anybody.
Yeah.
You
so
just sort
even
of
though
followed
that's
the
all-
compass.
Never mind.
So, yes, we will try our best to be cordial with her and see if I get her out.
Alright.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, roundabout spaces and what was the key for the room? As he just turns back.
She
Points towards
holds
the
the
candy.
candy canes out toward you. You put these in the hand, and the door will open for you, but you each individually have to put them in.
We can't hold on.
Oh, that's actually good because Snack, you actually do have some candy you can give her. If that's the case.
Blow turns to him. What candy?
Well, if you don't have candy, you could always go to Candy's Candy Emporium in the food court. She sells candy there. But you'll have to, leave here and come back. But I understand. I'll just take the candy canes back and give them back to you when you come back.
Oh,
Fine, I'll give her the candy.
all right, thank you. And he'll just kind of go and just give you a grateful nod and then proceed up the stairs.
Alright, let me grab everybody and drag you to the doorway first.
Red, you know you're gonna owe me candy now, right?
We'll buy you
Believe
candy.
me, Snack, I am aware of the debt and I'll have ways to pay it off. Just trust you me.
Right? And you are once again in front of the door, with the candy cane hand awaiting its treats.
Red will step forward and proceed to place the handle end of the candy cane in the hand.
Right? The hand grabs the candy cane and you hear a click. And you're able to grab the hand and open the door properly. And I will drag you into this room.
Argyle follows suit, by the way. But
Alright.
Same.
Yep, same with Snack.
I'll grab everybody because I imagine you're all going to follow him. I will note because after he went through the door, it closed and the candy cane dissolved in his hand. Well, I say his hand, in the door's hand.
oh, this is a big room.
Yep.
Damn.
The biggest
This is
room
good.
so far. And if you want to change how I have you positioned, I just sort of grab y'all through here. But let me describe the room you see before you.
I wonder if this is why they call it the Sweet Suite. This is big.
It's colder in this area than elsewhere in the Revelia. Among the trees is brightly colored cottage that looks like a real-life gingerbread house, with piped icing around the windows and doors. Large pieces of sugar candy comprise the shutters and walkway. From the lush soil grow vibrant, faintly glowing mushrooms made of cotton candy. An inviting warm glow flickers in the cottage windows. The otherwise pleasant view is disturbed by a loud shouting booming through the forest, as if amplified by a speaker. Get me out of here! Help! Help!
Alright. As Red kind of shaken up at that, is going to make its way over towards the window.
Right, from the window, you see let me get her art. I could do the token, but I did import the art, so I might as well show you. Miss Gertrude Figgy Puddin'.
Oh my god.
She has a box in her hands right now that's gray. She's examining it, dropping candy on top of it at the moment. Actually, do I have that picture in here? Because I think I grabbed it. Did I? No, I did not. Oh, well. So yeah, you see her holding like this gray box that you get the impression might be Room 9 you've heard about. Oh wait, let me... Oh, I just noticed where Lilith is standing. Because that's kind of important.
Argyle is standing right in front of the door.
Lilith, you step on the ground, you feel something sticky, and you notice it's purple, and as you look up, an ooze is jiggling around you.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
Oh,
You stepped in exactly the wrong spot, I'm afraid.
Fuck. Does that mean if anything happened to me too?
Oh, are you also in that spot? Are you standing on top of each other? Because if so, yes. So, first I will roll for initiative on this, ooze. We'll get...
As I'm standing next to him, I'm gonna have to probably roll too, right?
You should be fine, because you're just outside of the range, but they are literally on top of it, so... Let me get ourselves some funny haha clown fighting music. Wait a minute, what was that? Oh, weird. I thought I heard something going off in the background, but I guess not. Alright. Yeah, everyone can roll. Did someone not click their token? Because it doesn't look like everyone's in the initiative order, but I think everyone...
Hold on 1 second.
Ah, there we go.
Well, that's the reason I asked if I was supposed to roll, because I'm right next to them. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, everyone can roll. Let me take a good look at this. There we go. So, you did touch it, so I will have both Snack and Lilith. You need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, God.
Your specialty.
Wow, 17.
I heard Dex, right?
No, strength, I'm afraid. You gotta pull
Okay,
yourself
okay.
out.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, so you
you're
managed
fine. You're fine.
It is very sticky, but you managed to pull yourselves free from it. And you can move out of that space by 1 square, since you are now free. It jiggles menacingly. And I believe, yep, Snack, it's your turn first, and you're in melee range for this ooze. What are you gonna do?
These creatures are just so ridiculous.
Would you like to know the name of this creature? It's
Oh
already
my
in the
God,
turn
please.
order. It's a sucruse.
Sucruse.
I hate you. I hate you. I love it.
The master cackle.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
I am going to, where is it? Create bonfire.
Understandable. Okay, so let's grab our bonfire token to pop right on top of it and create some light in here. Boop. And I will send that to the back so I can interact with the token. Alright, let's see. Sucruse is Dex. Ooze is not the most dexterous, but we'll see how it does. That is a solid 7.
It takes 5 fire damage.
Wait, 5? I thought it said 3 up there.
3.
Oh,
3.
okay.
3.
Okay.
I was looking at something else.
Gotcha. So I believe that is, unless No, let me check, but I'm pretty sure it would take that full. Yeah, no, it takes the full 3. Anything else, or is that it?
Offhand dagger.
Okay, and with an 18, you hit.
For another 3 damage.
Nice. That's 3.
And then I'm going to move a 5-foot step here.
All right, and it is going to take an opportunity attack at you. But a natural 1 sure as shit ain't gonna hit.
Yay! That one, let's go.
All right, let's see. That is an 8. That's just gonna be a miss because it has no real weapon to break. So it swings at you with this sugary crystal that is inside its gooey body, but you manage to jump out of the way just in time.
As it swings, I yell, I have candy.
So, I will say, I haven't added her to the turn order, so I'm just gonna have her move. You do notice her, Red, from the window, float towards the door. That's great and all, but there seems to be a bit of a commotion out there. Once you deal with that, I'll let you in.
Okay, and that's basically all I get for a response.
Oh wait, whoops. I accidentally went too far. Lilith, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move right about here. Actually, no, I'll stay where I'm at. Lilith's mood throughout this entire stay at this hotel has gone from curious to bored to annoyed since she hit herself with the axe to now legitimately, like, angry. And, she's gonna pull out the pan flute that's around her neck, and she's going to just stare daggers at this ooze and to start playing a very dissonantly spooky tune. And it's gotta make me a wisdom save because...
Dissonant Whispers!
Dissonant Whispers.
Oozes, I don't know if you know, are very, very wise. That would be a 0.
Unnatural 0. Alright, well, I gotta roll damage real quick.
Yep.
Very disturbing.
That's gonna be 15 psychic damage.
Holy!
Oh!
And since it's failed, assuming it still lives, it has to immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed as far away from me as possible.
Oh, but it already used this reaction for the attack of opportunity against
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't have the reaction to use, unfortunately, for this.
But still, there's a crap ton of damage.
That is a sizable amount of damage.
Burn.
Too bad Argo's not.
But I will keep that in mind on its turn. It's going to want to get away from you.
I'm trying to think. I can't see Red from here anywhere, can I?
Nah, he's behind the wall.
Alright, well, I probably don't necessarily... it probably won't get to your turn, but as a bonus action, Argyle, Lilith is just going to look at you and just say, finish it.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a Bardic Inspiration.
I believe that's a D6 at this level.
Yes.
Okay. It is Red's turn. A lot of commotion going on the other side of the house, huh?
Yeah, between shouts of panic, a weird flute, he's gonna move. What is that? Okay, yeah, she's not wrong about that. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. In a flash drawing his rapier, he's going to stab the Sucruse. That's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, with the sneak attack damage, that's going to be a total of 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's all he can do. That's it.
All right. So now it is Watcher's turn.
Watcher will see Red move over, and he will lean over and see the stuff attacking Lilith and everybody. And he will just make an exasperated sigh, but there's no sound. And his flower mask will pop back up on his face. As he will very coldly point toward the sucrose. And he will snap his fingers and cause Sacred Flame to shoot out.
All right. Let's see. Dex save?
Yeah, dex save.
It manages to succeed.
It just coils perfectly, little bastard. All right.
It looks very pretty, the sacred flame against the sugar crystals in its body.
Watcher will quietly marvel the gentle artwork of battle for a second, and then that's me. That's my turn.
It's now the Sacruse's turn. So this is an enemy with multi-attack. It's going to start with, well, actually, first, I remembered, it is afraid of you. I probably should have put that token on it, so I knew it was afraid. I'm going to do that real quick. And then...
It's not afraid of. It's not necessarily afraid of me. It's just it was just a reaction, but I'll let you rule however you want.
Oh, okay. I thought it mentions in Dissonant Whispers that it gets feared, but if it doesn't get feared...
it's not frightened. It's just a immediate reaction and then nothing.
Okay. So in that case, this is a creature with multi-attack. It's going to start with I think it's going to start with Red, who did the most, well, did damage first.
It has disadvantage because of the Vicious Mockery.
It's true. So that is a 7. You manage to jump out of the way as this purple and sparkling ooze shoots forward at you. It then whips around for Lilith with disadvantage.
It's just on the first attack.
Oh, well, never mind. That's a 23 to hit, Lilith.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
For 15 piercing damage, and you need to make a con save or get poisoned.
Well, 15 piercing damage is enough to put me down.
Right. Well, Lilith is down. And its last attack is going to Argyle. And that is a natural 1.
Oh, we're gonna play this up now. This is the second time he's watched one of his Patriots fall over. He's angry.
And that's just a miss because it technically doesn't hear, I don't think. It would have gotten temporary deafness, but it is immune to deafness, so just a miss as it smacks against your shield.
Well, it tells you to finish it, and now she just went down.
No, can I flavor what happens?
Sure.
It attacks. Argyle grabs it.
Okay.
That's it. It's my attack. He is going to shocking grasp this thing.
Okay, so you can absolutely shocking grasp it, but I need you to also make a strength saving throw, or you're gonna get stuck in this ooze, because you are grabbing ooze.
Oh,
You are stuck, but roll the shocking grasp. A 10 will actually hit. You are grappled and restrained, but we'll have the attack roll first, because, I mean, obviously it's shocking grasp. The attack originates from the hand.
and that's max damage.
Whoo!
Or that's no D8. Sorry,
Minus.
almost max damage.
Boop. And you are very stuck. Anything else, or is that it?
He is stuck. He doesn't care though. He if anyone sees him, you see him utterly livid at this thing. Don't hurt you hurt my friend.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot it also.
that's true because it was in the bonfire. It has to make another dex save, right?
Would I have to? Ooh, would I have to roll because of that?
You're
No.
not in the fire yet. You're like on the edge, grabbing this thing that is getting cooked. So let's roll that. And another thing I realized, Red, you used your weapon to attack, so you also need to make that strength save to see if your weapon got stuck in it.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that was me forgetting about that feature.
Oh, wrong thing. I'm not sure why I clicked rapier to attack, so if it's just a straight save. Ah, 17. He's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, you stab your dagger in, and it takes a bit, but you manage to pull it back out. And, I believe that does it for Argyle, so now we're back to Snack.
Let's do a little bit of firebolt.
That'll hit.
6 fire. And that will be my turn.
Alright. Lilith, I need you to make a death saving throw. That is 2 successes.
I thought a nat 20 auto stabilized.
With 1 HP?
I thought natural 20 was you get 2 successes on your saving
nat
throws.
1 is 2 fails, and nat 20 is auto. You
Up to
automatically are stabilized with 1 HP, but I am still unconscious.
Okay. I could
I
assume...
thought it was normally brought back to consciousness with 1 HP. That's how I've always ruled it.
No, it's supposed to be unconscious.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly Google this. What happens if you get a nat 20 on a death save? Yep, regain 1 hit point and become conscious. Alright
Alright.
then.
Yep. Well, that's at the end of your turn, so. Whew.
Yeah, so now it is Red's turn. This purple shining ooze is still up.
He's just gonna yell out, "Watcher, we need some help! Let us down!" And he's just gonna take the rapier and run him through again. 19 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
For 6 points of piercing damage.
Alright, and make the strength save to see if you get your rapier stuck in. Natural 20.
for 20.
This time, it's like stabbing through water. You manage to get in and out. Now that you know what you're expecting here, you're not going to get it stuck. That much is certain.
Alright. And... He's gonna try something foolish here. But he's gonna go... 5... 10 risking provoking the attack of opportunity from the ooze.
Alright, let's see how this goes for you. Well, that's an 8, so you're fine.
That will miss.
Oh, hang on. My headphones are getting all crackly. Let me fix this real quick. I'm back, and now the music and everything is kicked in.
Unless Draco gets back, but that will be it for its turn.
Alright. Watcher, it is your move.
Watcher will go ahead and guard the creature, and he will go ahead and Sacred Flame a second time.
Okay, and let's see how dexy it can be. Not very.
That is 8 radiant damage going toward it.
Whop. So before, as it like moved past, it did make some sparkles, but once you hit it in the center, it makes an even brighter flash of pinkish purple light in the area, and it's very pretty. and it looks very near dead.
And at the end of the flourish, when he points, he will snap his fingers and cast Healing Word on Lilith. So that's 5 healing.
All right. So,
I'm at 6 out of 9 HP.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Nice.
back to the Sacrews. I mean, it's got this target already inside it, so its first order of business is going to try and mollywop Argyle here. So that's a 7.
Wouldn't it get advantage because he's restrained?
Oh yeah, you're right. So
Is he restrained for the grapple?
yeah, it's grappled and restrained from the
Okay.
thing. Like I'll even
Well, that's also
I get
only one
five
item,
in.
though.
It mentions very specifically grappled and is restrained for as long as it remains grappled. So
Fair
that
enough.
will hit Argyle for 11 piercing damage.
Argyle's down.
Alright, so it doesn't have to roll that other attack. Look at its other features here. Amorphous.
Oh no.
Serpent. So, you know, it's going to start moving toward red. And it's dragging Argyle along with it.
I didn't ask for a gooping, Gordon.
Look, Gordon.
Gordon.
Nice. Help me, Gordon.
Target. And it's going to try
Magnius to climb.
to smack you with its sugar crystals. That'll hit for 15.
Why
Yep,
is this
red.
thing rolling so high?
Oh, that was the same
Yeah.
thing. That was the same thing with the clown. I just think they just do high damage.
Yeah.
Yep, red's down now.
Alright, so its next order of business, it did get smacked by Watcher, so it's going to try and fling one of the sugar crystals from its body at Watcher. That is a 16.
I plie out of the way.
Alright. You just barely managed to dodge it in the nick of time, but that does it for the Sacrews, and it is Argyle's turn for death saves. Oh yeah, it is still technically in that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's roll that dex. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. That's minus another 4. And death save, that's 1 success. Snack.
Firebolt.
Right, that's gonna hit.
For 6 damage.
Right, it's looking real rough. But it's still standing? It's kind of difficult with an
Okay,
amorphous
okay.
figure.
Undulating.
Undulating.
There you go. There you go.
Offhand dagger.
Right, that will hit.
For 3 damage.
It's still barely standing, but it's really struggling to keep its form together at all. But I need you to roll me a strength saving throw really quick to see if that dagger's stuck in there or not.
Oh, I threw it.
Well, yeah, you threw it.
Oh yeah, I see now, it's 20, so never mind. It is stuck in there. You'll have to get that out later, but it's barely standing. But it is Lilith's turn.
So at this point, I imagine Lilith is just Daffy Duck levels of pissed.
Oh no.
And once again, with those bagpipes, she's just gonna look at this thing and say, "I thought I told you to run." And another dissonant whispers.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Another 15 psychic damage unless it passes a wisdom save.
Well, it'd be half damage on a save.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I just realized something. It has immunity to psychic damage.
Oh no.
Well,
Shit.
that means it would get its health back from that other one because it wouldn't have suffered from it.
Would you like to
Oh,
cast
no.
another spell, just considering we just discovered that it has immunity to this?
Yeah,
Can
you
I
would
take
have.
that back?
I'll let you do a different spell because you would have
Alright.
realized before that that didn't work the first time you
Thank
did it.
you. You are
Alright,
the-
so instead, let's see.
Sorry, that was on me. I completely forgot about it. Although, in my defense, it is a very weird thing to be randomly immune to.
Yeah, there's only like a handful of monsters that are immune to psychic, so.
Alright, well, instead, you know what? Yeah, sure. Instead, let's make sure I can measure this so nobody else is gonna be affected. Just need to double check here, make sure it's immune, so... There we go, we can do it this way. He's gonna need to make me a dex save.
Alright. So, Dex. And that is a failure. What
Well,
color?
Lilith is gonna blow out these, well, we'll call them these nice little violet lights to match the mood as, now, for the next minute, any creature in the area, is outlined in light, and for the duration, any attack roll made against it has advantage. And the affected creature or object cannot benefit from being invisible.
Okay.
And Lilith is going to look at, Lilith is once again going to look at, let me just double check the wording on this. I have it up here.
Now it's producing that light. Although there's a lot of light sources, so you're not
Yes.
going to see the colored light. Although, you know what I could do to make it clear that it has that? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So multiple people can have this. Okay, cool. She's gonna look at Red and just say, "Please take care of this."
Red is
And,
currently
Oh, Red is
unconscious.
down. Red's down.
I did
Take
not
care of this as you see him. That's Family Guy fault.
I did not know Red was down. Okay, that changes things.
Watcher and Snack are both up with
Yeah,
you.
he's gonna look at Watcher and just say, and she's gonna look at Watcher and just say, for the love of the hells, just take care of this, will you? And give him a bardic inspiration.
Right. Red, roll those death saves.
14, that's a success.
Yep. Watcher.
Let's see. I love my bardic inspiration. I will go ahead and hold out my holy symbol, the very oddly made holy symbol, and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt into this creature.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh.
Oh.
Let's see, that is a 9, which means... So, you get a little overzealous with throwing your guiding bolts, and you hear a bit of a tear in your armor. Your armor rating is reduced by 3, and it's permanent until you spend a round to repair it by casting the Mending spell.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I have mending. Like, oh, that's great. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, all right. Cool. Fuck me. That was my last spell. Pass turn, I guess.
Right? Alright, the suit cruise is gonna try swinging a crystal at Walker. That is a 16, which
Well, that'll hit now.
You take 12.
Oh, I'm down.
Well, this is gonna go very poorly, I get the feeling. Ooh.
It's okay. It's whatever.
That is a 13 to hit Lilith.
That meets my AC.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm down.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man!
And now, Snack. Let's see. How far away is... Yeah, that would be a ranged one.
Miss.
But it misses! Right. Archive.
All right, Snack, you're our last hope.
Yeah. Do as...
Well, I mean, in theory, because we do still have death saves on the table.
It's true. Alright, so, Argyle, I need you to make another death save.
Alright, let's, Alright, Grim, I say to thee, nay!
Okay, that's another success. Snack.
Uh,
Oh wait, it should have taken the damage from the bonfire again because it's still in it.
oh, yep.
So
there
we'll do
was
that
bonfire.
now.
Bonfire.
Okay, and Dex. That is a -1. Alright, now it is your turn to do whatever you like.
Oh
So,
wait! I just oh wait. So, point of order with Watcher's armor. You should have been rolling with that advantage because of the fairy fire, so that shouldn't have been in that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right!
Yeah,
Fairy armor went off, so Watcher is still in this. He just missed.
Yeah, you just missed.
Oh, God.
Fog.
he
Thank
can.
God.
He has the bardic inspiration. He can still roll it.
That's true, it might change things.
Okay, you want me to roll Guiding Bolt again? Okay.
Well, you already have Guiding Bolt, but you could roll a d6 and see if it...
Yeah, roll a d6 added to that 7.
Actually, hold on.
Oh,
Before you
okay.
do that, I just looked at its armor class. That meets its armor class. So just roll the Guiding Bolt.
Oof.
Oh.
It is an ooze. It doesn't... It's not exactly hard.
Okay.
So
That's 11 Radiant.
And that's enough to take it down. How would you like to do this?
Watcher is going to go ahead and hold out his holy symbol, and he is going to go ahead and just a large radiant bolt of Fey energy is just going to just rip this thing through from to its head, but trace its entire body and shoot out the bottom of it.
All right, you let your Guiding Bolt fly, and it sure enough goes straight through it, making a very pretty light show as it starts to wither away, and it leaves something behind that you can pick up after everyone is tended to. Let me see the... Where are you? Nope. No, it's in here somewhere. Sweets for the sweets. Oh, there you are. It drops a intricate spun sugar figurine with a lavish dress, which shimmers with gold leaf. And if anyone gets close enough, it smells a bit like rotting meat, which is weird. Looks pretty, though. Whew. That was almost a party wipe.
I feel bad because I'm an idiot. I should have noticed that myself.
I just realized what time it was. I have to
mean,
bed.
I mean, I'll take that W. I'll say that's for a TPK. Thank you, Rabbit.
Yeah. Whew.
And thank you, Draco, for
I
that
w-
fairy fire.
I
Did you
will.
just say you had to go to bed?
Yeah.
All right. Bit of a
Alrighty.
shorter session. Do we want to just end here?
Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna be tending to people, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah. Whew.
Real quick, can I roll the last death or the last death save so I can just finish this?
Sure. All right, that would have been a
that's-
failure.
All right, so roll again.
And I'll roll for 1.
Guys, I'm tending you. You don't need to make.
There you
that
go.
I mean, thematically, I mean, yeah, it's just for that, but yeah. Mechanically
Yeah,
wise, we don't have to, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to. I'm tending you. Like,
I just wanted to see like how many times it would take me because 2 out of 4 or 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah.
all right.
I imagine that is no longer there, the bonfire, unless you wanted to keep it there.
I
I'll
guess-
keep it there for now.
All right.
See if you can burn some of that away from that sugar.
Yeah.
Well, here's a question, Hoshi. Do you mind if you leave? Do you mind if we just like take care of what's going on with Gertrude without
there's,
you? Or?
there's gonna be story stuff, so let's wait till next. week.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I can go ahead and tend to you guys, so you guys can at least be stabilized and up.
When it gets
Because
to
I have
Or at least,
various ungens and fey things to go ahead and keep you up. I don't need healing word to go ahead and pull a body up out of the ground.
Yeah.
Would I be jumping the gun for asking for that knight's juicy level up?
It'll be coming, don't you worry.
It'll
It's
be
very close.
It'll be coming.
You've basically, I mean, obviously there's still rooms to explore if you want to do that. See what else the other rooms have to offer, but you're like on the cusp of the level up from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all good. Don't worry.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Nice knowing that my only offensive spell didn't work here.
Yeah. So I will say this. I've noticed that the modules that I've run recently, both Odyssey and this, like to put enemies that you guys probably shouldn't be fighting yet up front. Like this ooze is in the module and it expects you to get rid of it. But a Sucruse is a challenge rating of 3 for a bunch of level 1s.
Like maybe it didn't expect us to come here so soon. I don't know.
Man,
mean-
I have no clue. But
Oh my god.
But I'm not gonna say anything about it.
I mean,
Until,
on one hand,
until after the stream or something like that. So
Yeah.
It's the
You know,
board all over again.
yeah. I mean, you did manage to survive it, and level 1 is like the worst, most terrifying level of D&D because everything
really
is
is.
deadly.
That's why above game, I'm okay with doing it because it thematically it works, but I always like starting at level 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I usually go 2 to 3 depending on what's going to happen.
Yeah.
When I've DM'd games, I usually have people start. I used to do level 3 just because it was a nice quick shot in the arm. You already knew your subclasses and what you were gonna do with the character, and it kind of gave you a bit of a advantage against combat, of which I have ran heavily of in the past.
Yeah. I mean, I like running level 1 because of this tension is here. It's like, oh god, will we survive? But so far, everyone I've run at a level 1 party has managed to make it past level 1. I mean, in this case, barely, but yeah, you made it!
yeah.
I mean, I had a backup idea in case Lilith did unfortunately go down, but
I mean, you could say that about Andros.
Yeah, and Andros technically made it. I mean, did he die?
He straight up died.
Did he die? Yes. but the helpful undead man brought him back to life, so it's all good. But yeah, oh, I was really sweating there. Thought this was going to be a TPK right out the gate, though.
Oh, I was about to do burning hands on it.
Oh, you were just gonna flambe its ass? Yeah. It's immune to psychic. Let's see how you are against radiant.
Yeah.
I don't see a halo on you. You're fucking dead.
Oh yeah, it's just like, oh, no, it's getting all sticky, and you're getting red and arms all sticky. Ugh.
Joke's on you, it's not pocket sand, it's pocket fire.
Yeah. Pocket flame!
Oh.
Alright, but,
The reverse card, jackass.
Hey, I'm Snack, and this is Jackass.
Hooray.
Alright, but let's start going around the horn. Oshi, how are you doing? How did you like the session tonight?
Oh, I enjoyed it tonight. I gotta be a little bit silly.
You're a funny little guy.
But other than that, yeah, I did enjoy tonight's session. Kind of curious what's going on with Big Pudding.
Well, we'll have to see next session what Miss Figgy Puddin's deal is. And, moving right along, Choco, how are you doing tonight? What do you got going on?
I am the box ghost.
They are the box ghost.
You can find me on Twitter at ChocoZombie101. You can find me on Tuesdays twice. You can find me here on Tuesdays playing Lilith, and earlier in the day on Tuesdays you can find me over on twitch.tv/TwitchPerson along with Daluna for Power Ranger Cyber Strike. Unfortunately, we didn't have a session today because Twitch's power decided it wanted to go out right before the session. But we should hopefully be back next week, and we'll be having our very first Megazord fight proper. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Heck yeah.
That'll be groovy.
Daluna, what do you have going on?
Same as Choco. Like you said, we're doing double dose of ED. I want to give a shout out to Twitch, because he has been very, he was very stressed about the whole thing, and apparently it wasn't just that his power went out. It's that apparently someone took cabling and stuff like that from one of the main boxes by his neighborhood. So yeah, that's a bit of a thing.
Probably some thieves trying to strip copper out of the wires.
Thief.
But yeah, other than that, you can find me on Twitter at Daluna13 or Daluna1338, and Twitch and YouTube at Daluna13. Again, sadly, streams are on hold until I get my computer back. So I am now, ironically enough, I just built Draco computer, but I'm now on the laptop, and my laptop cannot handle streaming. It barely was able to handle this.
Oof.
That's what happens when you're doing multi-stream on a frickin' Dell Optiplex laptop.
Let's see what we got going on.
Hello, what do you have going on?
Yeah.
Well, you can find me in, aside from being in this pose from the Sioux Cruise, you can find me, in the pit where I'm currently playing through Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, because that's an absolutely fun game. And not exactly sure when I'll be back to streaming until I finish Zelda, and planting stuff is popping up. So as soon as I get back to streaming at twitch.tv/Millaninja, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, you can also find me on Twitter at MillaninjaNerd, just vibing around, seeing the website burn on fire. This is fine, totally fine. That's it for me.
All right, Rob, what do you have going on?
Oh. A lot of other things have been happening to other people, but yeah, no, I'm doing pretty good actually. Shit's not bad. I've been working on fixing up some things with my team in Honkai. Been doing some stuff on RuneScape. I myself, I stream on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Hey Mr. Rabbit. You can catch my VODs up on Hey Mr. Rabbit. I put those up intermittently. But you can catch me throughout the week at Hey Mr. Rabbit. I stream indie games, retro games, and horror games. Those are also RPGs. Really like my RPGs. No, a whole lot. Just pretty much just doing one day at a time. Things are going pretty rad. Thank God Watcher lived. I'll tell you that much. But you know what? That's at level 3, everyone dies. I'll show you what a peace cleric can do. Spoilers. It's kind of fucking stupid. Hey, do you like Bless? You want Bless to stack?
Oh, God.
What? Really?
Yeah, they can do that.
That's the peace cleric for you.
Yeah, that's a peace cleric. I can use a peace cleric's class ability with Bless, and they stack of each other. And the class ability that peace clerics can do is like Bless Plus.
And of course.
So yeah, if we live to it. So yeah, that's why I'm just laughing, because it's like Draco's goal is just to kill us before he hit level 3. That's how it is.
No,
But then again,
no.
I wouldn't say anything. No, I'm fucking fine.
I don't want
But
you
no,
all
we're
to
having.
die.
But no, I'm having a fun time. I really like the art of this campaign and whatnot. So it's going pretty rad. This is actually a pretty whimsical place. Always did want to fight demon clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, sign me the hell on, Chief. But that was a little long-winded, so let me go ahead and throw it out to you one more time. It's Hey Mr. Rabbit, that's HeyMrRabbit, at Twitch. I stream throughout the week, and I play lesser-known, littler known games for all the masses. So that's what I got going on. Thanks, Draco. Thanks.
No problem. And you know what? I'm just gonna say what Rabbit said here. I do agree. Look, I don't want to kill you guys, but am I doing my job as the DM if I'm not at least kind of trying?
It's true. It's true. You gotta give us adversity. I just haven't felt adversity this strong in quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Not
fair.
wrong.
You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Gooper, like I was just like, oh, it's a tutorial fight. That's why. Thank God I played like really hard RPGs like Epic Battle Fantasy or something, because I'm just like, oh yeah, no, this is normal for the kind of just like belt sanding that I normally give myself in the evening. Let's see. Put in the Heckna campaign. Turn on the Dremel. Apply it to the leg.
Of course.
And we'll see what burns out first.
Maybe like right on the knee, you know? That seems like a good spot.
Exactly. Oh no, right on the knee is EBF 5 on epic difficulty. That's what that is.
You know what? You're right.
It's like you find a slime. Yep. Die. Like.
Oh, there's the client, and you're dead.
And
All right.
Like
there
it's
was one boss fight I barely won in EBF 5 because every other turn I was just cycling dead people to take hits. Because there was a weather effect that gave auto revive, so they'd come up, go, "What happened?" And then I would just swap them with the person that was alive. It was my turn, and then afterwards I would swap them again with the dead person.
Alright, but of course you've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Unfortunately this week I will not be streaming Wednesday and Thursday because I'm watching after Yuki for my parents while they go down to South Carolina for my niece's graduation. But normally on Wednesday and Thursday I would stream Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm gonna just start going into that. And I'm sure nothing bad will happen to Link the Farm Boy and Goat Herd. Nothing at all. It's just gonna be a fun farming game in Zelda. Sure.
Where nothing bad ever happens.
Nothing at all. It's all good stuff.
Alter the timeline. Fuck over.
My God.
Of course, on Tuesdays we're here for more fun carnival clown fun.
Oh yes, we are.
On Thursdays, you will catch me with Hoshi, as well as Creatures of X Gaming, Lost Knights, Broad and Rod, and Onyx Locket as they go through Odyssey, Rhapsody of Fire. They have just finished the games. They're still in downtime while their ship is getting fully stocked, so we're going to need to see, you know, what comes of that, what they're going to spend their off time doing. I hear it's probably going to be some side quests going on, see what that entails. Monday, I'm playing through Crosscode, which a certain person here gave me, in fact.
Hi.
And
Hi, it was me.
indeed it was.
How
And we've been going through. I just got into the Bergen village. I've, I think, cleared out all the side quests in the village. I mean, I haven't done them all, but I've found at least most of them. And once we get that sorted out, I will head into the... Oh, no, wait, I'm not going to head into the temple mine. I'm going to go back to Autumn's Rise so I can join a guild. And then maybe we'll deal with
you
that.
are.
And then maybe we'll deal with the temple mine. I was all ready to
yeah.
go. And then, hey, want to join our guild? Sure, I guess. Let's
Yeah,
go
it's very-
join.
It's very cute and emotionally charged. So I was like, I know one person who would appreciate this.
Yeah. Right. Oh, also, I realized he followed earlier, about at the beginning. I don't know if he's still here, but one Burnout Vaughn followed us, so thank you, Vaughn.
Thank you, Vaughn.
Funny skeleton man.
Thank you, Vaughn.
And
Just playing with you, man.
Yeah.
and tonight's quote of the session goes to me for "It's a Sue Cruise." But perfect timing for that, honestly.
No, what? Again. There it is.
You need to have that in there,
Sign.
Jackson. Just.
All right.
Alright, so where are we dropping next?
So, one Ratsakure is playing through Persona 5, and she's going... I think she's starting or, like, getting through one of my favorite dungeons in the game, so I was hoping to raid her. What do we want our raid message to be? It could be, "It's a Sue Cruiser, boy." I was thinking